I'm going to try to keep this video very, very short, but there's a lot to go over, so it will be a little bit lengthy. I'll try to keep it under 10, 15 minutes. Um, so, one of the seven deadly sins is vanity, another is greed. And when you're trying to debunk somebody, it's really good to use the seven deadly sins to see if they are subject to those. Now, vanity is a big one, which is fame and looks and all that kind of stuff. Um, so you see in this picture, they're acting as Ed and Loraine Warren, showing that they want to be the next Ed and Loraine Warren. And that might be a bit of a leap to start off with, but once you see the whole context of everything, you'll understand a bit better. But they want to be what Ed and Loraine Warren was, because I believe their end game is they want to create their own society based around this special power that they have, which is a con artist scam. And I will go into full depth with that. So we're going to actually start off with a digital trace following a trail on Sam Goldbach. So we're just going to look up Sam Goldbach gossip information. Okay. And what this will do is it will give us, we'll go with gossip next door here. So what this is going to do is this is going to give us information about his family, stuff that weird people want to find out. I guess I'm one of those weird people now that I'm looking it up. But anyways, it's going to tell us information about his family members, his relatives, his close relatives, mother, father, brother, sister, whatever, and anything important, and stuff about his Instagram and stuff like that. In this exact example, we have his mother and father, which are literally, like, creepily, right there. It's the first question. I don't know why this stuff exists. It's really weird. But we get to find out their relatives' Facebook page. Again, creepy, but we can use this. So now we have his mother's name and what his mother and father looks like. There he is there. And she went to Oklahoma. So we're actually going to do Oklahoma. And now we have results on his mother. Now with Facebook, there's a lot of stuff that famous people do that normal people don't do. And famous people, they will avoid posting personal stuff to their accounts. They'll keep their stuff, more private, because you have weirdos that'll go and do this and try to figure stuff like that out. But your family members don't do that typically, unless you've reached to an extreme level of fame and you have to be more private. And on this page we have something that is very that sticks out, that looks like an obituary picture, and that is this right here. It's a black and white photo of an elderly woman who looks very similar to Mrs. Goldbach here. So when we click on that, what pops up? Elizabeth Goldbach obituary from Oklahoma. And right front and center, we have, get out of here with your pop-ups, we have Libby Goldbach. And you can see that, this is their family's grieving page for the obituary. So this is, how you could come across this information very quickly. Next, we're going to go in and break down on the psychological effect for Satori here, and some disgusting uses of his previous cancer, his diseases, as defense against being able to pop your toes. So we'll go ahead and skip over to that. Okay, in this video, Satori posted a live with 1,300 people watching, and this is where the vanity comes in. They are now getting a following. They're ecstatic for this following. You can see it on their faces. But there are psychological red flags throughout this entire video from Satori. Everything she does is a psychological tell, and I'll let this just play and I'll explain things.
As for the joint popping thing,
so what she does there is a red flag. She mentions exactly the move they're doing, and she curls into herself and begins wheezing with laughter. She is trying to console herself with laughter. She's trying to get him to console her with laughter. This is all subconscious stuff. And she's leaning into herself to protect herself. When somebody is crossing their arms or they're very inwards towards themselves, their knees are up, they're protecting, subconsciously they're protecting their organs because they are, their brain fears a threat.
It's super funny. I can promise you guys, and whether you take my word or not, we're not popping joints. We're not popping any.
Whether you take my word or not, I don't care. This is the truth. That is lulling you into, this is so ridiculous. It couldn't be this. Well, it clearly sounds just like what they're doing. So why are you not saying, well, that does sound like this, but, and then adding a counter argument. They're just trying to negate away from that argument altogether so that nobody looks at that, because that is the exact move that they're doing. That is another psychological trick.
Out, moving in certain ways to pop. I'm going to be completely honest with that theory. Sorry. If Cody was to pop...
So now, after they've lulled away from this, she transitions into blaming his cancer, which is extremely disgusting. I've had my family destroyed by cancer. I've lost many family members to very serious cancers. And it is a disgusting thing, and it's completely abhorrent for them to use his cancer as an excuse. She will go on to make it sound like he has such brittle bones that he can't even jump, so he can't pop his toes. Well, if you can't jump, you would be wheelchair bound, because if you were to try to go up a stairs, your own body weight would crush your bones. She makes it sound like he's made of glass.
Anything, it would not be going back in.
I'm having my second hip replacement in February, believe it.
I'm having a second hip replacement in whatever he said. So because he's having a hip replacement, he can't pop his toes.
Cody is getting every joint in his body he's going to have to get replaced. So if he pops it, it ain't going back in. His cancer really affected his bones. So
this is disgusting.
His doctors literally tell him, do not
smiling
jump
and smirking
very high. Like, do not bend, twist, jump, anything like that.
Disgusting.
Because that could literally just shatter everything. So he's not popping anything.
He will shatter if he
We've been
jumps.
getting a kick.
We've been getting a kick out of it. Believe whatever you want, though. We're gonna, whether you believe us or not, we're gonna be with.
We get a kick out of it. The reason they get a kick out of it is because they are playing the role of the con artist, and they find it funny that there are some people that know what they're doing, and other people still don't believe the people that have exposed this.
Waking up tomorrow and doing the same thing we've always done. And
that's
why we kept it a secret since 2018.
Why else would you find this,
2018 to about 2020, 2021, because we were like, how's the world going to take it? Half of the people are going to hate us, half of the people are not going to believe us.
So what she does there is she exposes that, she said half the people will hate us, half the people won't believe us. So why would there not be a part of the people that would believe them? Normally you would say, half the people are going to believe us, half won't, and some of those will hate us, right? That's what, you would think. That's the normal distribution. You're either going to believe, you don't believe, and of the people who don't believe, some of them are going to really not like us, and they're going to think it's a scam because obviously, you're not going to believe it. And so what she's done, she's eliminated the group that does believe. And now it's everybody that's going to either hate us or not believe us. There is no good side to this. And that's because she knows subconsciously it is a scam. And under the pressure of 1,300 people, she accidentally let out that there is no good side to this. It's another subconscious red flag.
But then we were like, who cares? Who cares? Because if it helps the people that believe and have faith in it, then it was meant for you. If it doesn't help you and you don't believe in it, it's not meant for you. Simple as that. Move on, find something else. Yeah.
So it's not meant for you. Find something else, move on. you know, it's not meant for you. It's such, it's such cult behavior. What cult leaders will do is they will ostracize those who are, sorry about the Discord ping, they will ostracize those who do not believe, and they will tell you to go away, you know, get away from them, and they will have their followers not hang around those people. And they'll downplay everything that, you know, debunks them or, you know, goes against, you know, their teachings and stuff. And this is for like legitimate cults, you know, the ones that do like the that drink the Kool-Aid. So we have them doing this exact behavior. This isn't for you, haha, this is funny. And then now they're going to group all of the debunkers together under the crazy flag, and you'll see that here in just a second.
It's just not for you. So whatever you want to believe. I'm definitely not popping joints. I feel like that sounds incredibly painful.
I think this is
I
true.
have no double jointed anything, so I'm definitely not. And toes, personally, I don't know if it would even sound the same if we were to do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's been times we do it and it comes from the floor above us. I mean, it's crazy.
But we love it. We love whatever theories you guys come up with. We've heard theories that we're aliens. Like, I'm loving it.
Right
like,
here,
if you want to come up with
people saying that it is aliens, I mean, I'm sure there's someone at 3 a.m. that said that. I mean, it's, you see, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here. And so her excuse is, you know, all these people are crazy. They think it's aliens, you know. Now they're grouping everyone together under the crazy flag to try to get a cult following to disprove, you know, oh, that's just all the alien people, when it's people exposing that they're just popping their toes. We have a video from when they were in TAPS, and the cameraman is actually going to do something here very shortly.
Did you,
dead
so you lived
what's
here?
Going on.
Is your picture anywhere in the house?
Notice what the cameraman did?
Can you
Pointed
take us
directly
to
to
it?
their feet. And then he'll actually just zoom in on their feet because he knows where the sound is coming from.
B, C, D, D. Down?
And because they're doing toe pops, they want to focus on the feet so you don't see the movement, which with toe pops, you don't see movement because it's compression being released and all the force is going downwards, and the sound is, you know, obviously coming from inside your bones. So you actually don't see it regardless of how tight of shoes you have here. Now, before we go to the last video, I want to show you me doing exactly what Cody did, accidentally, of course. But I do want to show you this here. Control the loudness. So I'm trying to control it. You notice how it goes quiet, quiet, loud, loud. Even though I'm trying to go quiet, quiet, medium, medium, loud, loud. I'm trying to fade it, you know, from quiet to loud. But it's like tap, 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 tap. You know, there's a big jump there, and that's because there's lactic acid building up in the muscles, and it burns, and you lose that fine motor control because of that. So I just wanted to show you that. So pay attention to what Cody does here. In this final video, we have Sam and Amanda standing there. I believe Amanda's asking questions, Colby is recording, and then Cody and Satori are holding hands. You will hear some faint knocking, and then you'll hear some loud knocking. Now what Cody is trying to do is simulate something coming upstairs, but he does it poorly, and this is because they've been doing this for a while, and after you do this for a while, it actually does burn to do this because you're constantly using small muscles that don't have the ability to get rid of the acid buildup, which causes your muscles to burn when you overuse them, which is why you get tired.
That's good. Who am I talking to?
So he'll do faint, and then it'll just be really loud.
Can I spell your name?
Fine control. Yeah, there it is. So it's bum, 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 bum. And when the camera pans, the audio sounds like it's coming from here. When it pans over to here, it's obviously on this side. You'll need headphones for that. Sorry, phone users. But it is very obvious the noise is coming directly center here of camera because Colby does a really good job of keeping it rather centered. And when it turns, you can clearly hear it pan. So the noise is coming from right here, not here, not here, not down the stairs. It's right here in the center. It's wood, so it's not going to be the plaster or the ceiling. It's going to be right here. So given that information, it's either the ghost is standing here or it's just the guy who refused to take his footwear off in the other video when they did the long video. So this is completely a scam. Cody and Satori are in on this. Satori's covering for Cody. Cody knows what he's doing.